Welcome back to Bostin British Fittle, where Maggie and I aim to bring you as many varieties of different British foods as we possibly can. Today we're doing another wartime classic. We're doing meat and leek sausages. These sausages are a mix of leftover cooked meat, leeks, breadcrumbs and oats, moulded into sausages, seasoned, then fried. So when wartime came round again, there was obviously rationing going on, including meat, which meant that normal sausages, pork or Cumberland or Lincolnshire sausages, were hard to come by. So they made their own, including vegetables they knew that the kids would eat. So by mixing as many different things as they could, they came up with this fantastic recipe of meat and leek. For this recipe, you're going to need 4 ounce or 120 grams of oats, 2 ounce or 60 grams of leftover cooked meat, 1 cupful of breadcrumbs, 1 leek, 1/2 pint of water, some oil for frying, and some salt and pepper for seasoning. Okay, so in preparation for this dish, you want to take your leek and you want to slice it down into small coin-sized pieces, and you want to pull apart your mince almost to the same consistency as the breadcrumbs. And then after you've done both of those things, we'll be ready to begin. Okay, so here I've got my chopped leeks, and here I've chopped up the cooked over beef. So now get a frying pan. I'm going to put some oil in. It suggests maybe you could use dripping or a touch of lard, but I just want to use oil for the time being. Switch that on. And just let the oil go around the pan, cover every bit of it that I can. I love the idea of this being such a simple dish. There we go. Got the oil covering it. So now we're going to throw in our leeks. That's it. And we're going to saute them for a while until they turn brown. And then we'll move on to the next bit. Okay, I've been sauteing these for about 5 minutes, and as you can see, they're browning nicely. So now at this stage, we add the oats. I'll just chuck them in like that. And now we add the water slowly. That's it. Brilliant. Then we just give that a good mix. Make sure you get all the leek into all the right places. That looks good. Okay. That's it. And now it's on a low heat anyway, so we're going to leave that to simmer for 15 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, we're only a few minutes in, but one of the things I meant to mention is you need to keep stirring it. It becomes almost globule-like. I love that word, great word, globule. But it also might stick to the bottom of the pan, so you've got to just keep your eye on it, keep it going. Okay, we'll get, so keep stirring it and we'll get back to this shortly. Okay, we've got a good thick paste-like mixture, porridgey-like mixture now. So we're going to throw in our diced meat. Okay, that's everything. Oh no, a little bit left. We're going to get our salt and pepper. Give it a good seasoning. You want plenty of flavour in there. Okay, that's the pepper. There we go, a good amount of flavouring in there. And yeah, you got it. Mix it up. Get all that meat and oats all together. I'm going to add a little more oil to this because it looks like it's sticking a little bit. I want that. Should help. The oats act as a good binding agent for when you want to shape the sausages later. That's good. Right, when you think you've got a good mix of all the flavours, the pepper, the salt, the leeks, the oats, you're going to take it off and we're going to put it in a bowl. And once you've put it in the bowl, you pop it in the fridge for about half an hour. You want it cool enough for you to be able to handle. And that's what we're going to do now. Okay, there's our mix. We're going to get some of the breadcrumbs from before. I'll pour some out on here. Okay, we're going to get a handful of these oats. It's oat mix, and we're going to try and shape it to a sausage-like look. So something, yeah, like that. A few more breadcrumbs down. And let's get all the bits off. Mould that a bit more. There we go, feels a little more solid. And we're just going to delicately roll it in the breadcrumbs. Like so. Okay, so that's a semi-solid version. I'm just going to squeeze them together. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to do the rest and then we move on to the last bit. Hi guys, before we go any further, please don't forget to follow, like and subscribe my YouTube channel to get updates on all the other British foods I'm going to try. And if you can think of any other British foods that I might like to try, go on to my Blue Sky account, bostinbrickfittle.bluesky.social. And don't forget to also check out my Instagram page for all the British foods that I'll have tried, and you can see all the images on there. All right, thanks very much and enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, we've got our sausages here. I've managed to make 5, well 4 and a little one, but I suppose you can make 5. Oh, temperamental. So I'm just going to splash some oil into the frying pan. That's it. I'm going to get all that covered. Excellent. slowly putting my sausages so they don't, oh, like that one has, break apart. And then hopefully as we go on they will brown nicely. I can keep turning them until they've browned on every side. So let's get the heat up. I can see sizzling already. Get my trusty spatula. And a fork. And as I can hear, it's doing already, so slowly turn it. I would have used the bigger pan, but we've just used that already. And this is how you do them. You do them until they're browned on each side. You just keep turning them until they're browned on every side, and then we'll be done. And here they are, my very crumbly meat and leek sausages. Okay, so I've got a bit of meat and leek here. There we go. Very crumbly, but oh, meat juices straight away. The oats make a good binding flavour, but they good binding agent, but they don't take away from the flavour. Oh yeah, that's something else. The leek isn't overpowering the meat. Yeah. It's like a suety, meaty sausage. It's really quite lovely because the oats pair off with the bread really well. And just the taste of the meat, despite there being only 2 ounces of it, really, really comes through. It's lovely. But what does the pupper think? What does the pupper think? Okay, let's try the pupper with a meat and leek sausage, or a portion of it. And she's straight in. Oh my life, look at that. Straight in. Careful, pupper, it's still warm. Oh, she doesn't care. She's after that. The tail was going then. Look at that. Oh, she's loving it. Every bit of it. The leek, the oats, the breadcrumbs, the meat. That is gone. She has adored that. Thank you, Papa.